Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, when they give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. All praise and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who brought out this truth many, many years ago, and still to this day preaching this truth. I want to say shalom to all the true believers, the men and the women that's learning, teaching, and seeking the Lord that will all sincerity and due diligence. I want to say to you all shalom. We back with another lesson. We're going to get straight into it, man. As you know, Trump had released martial law over there in D.C. a couple of days ago. To put some order over there. Then they over there wreaking havoc on Jake, man. You already know when they release martial law who they gonna pick with the most. Jake is the number one, is public enemy number one, just like Esau's public enemy number one to us, man. So best believe when they put martial law over there, saying they gonna fuck with Jake, doing a little stop and frisk, fucking with him when Jake ain't doing nothing, man, and it's just gonna get bad, man. It's gonna cause a bunch of chaos, but this is all coming to a city near you as well. It's not just D.C. It says troops to be deployed across the U.S. as Pentagon prepares for civil war. Come on, man. So the fact that, there's times that we coming to some different times to where it's about to get bad, man. Jacob's trouble is right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you got martial law over here in D.C. You know what I'm saying? You got all these different wars and BRICS nations stuff going on still. Israel acting bad over there, bombing Gaza and killing people. We coming to these times where, man, it's about to get worse and worse, and this is just the beginning of sorrows, man. So let's read a little bit of this article. It says Pentagon officials have drafted primarily plans to station 300 National Guard troops at a base in Arizona and another 300 at a base in Alabama, creating a rapid response teams capable of intervening in urban hotspots at a moment's notice, man. So they already had reopened Rikers Island. They reopened that other prison. I forgot where it's at. I think it's in California. Put crocodiles around it and shit like that. They got these little smart cities all around it. But what you think that's for, man? That's for Jake. Something similar to the King Afro plan, man. Rounding up all the Negroes, Latinos in like 8 hours. And I believe they got a plan for stuff like that, man. So best believe, one day you're going to wake up and martial law going to be in your block, in your city, man. And best believe when martial law comes to your city, they're going to come with new rules, man. It's going to be new laws. You might not be able to leave your house at a certain time. You might have a curfew. You might have certain days you can't leave your house at all. You might not be able to leave the city. You never know, man. So, as a matter of fact, let's grab a precept real quick. We're going to go to, where is it? Oh, right here. 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 17, it says, and a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. You see? So when martial laws on your block, man, that's coming with new laws, man. Best believe, like I said, a curfew. Might not be able to leave your house at a certain time. Might not be able to leave the city. Let's continue. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid, man. These young niggas don't understand how bad it's finna get. These young niggas right now, this different generation, they really think they so tough, but they really some straight up bitch ass niggas, man. You just gotta say it for what it is. A bunch of emotional ass mama's boys, right? And it says a man should be afraid. These young niggas don't understand how severe it's finna get for them. That's why it's called Jacob's trouble, man. These young dudes don't know. These 2/3 out here has no idea how bad it's finna get for them. Right? And it says the house shall be destroyed, the man shall be afraid. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So Jacob's trouble is right around the corner. That great tribulation is right around the corner, man. With that MOTB, best believe when martial law is on your block, best believe that RFID microchip, that MOTB is right around the corner, man. Coming up next to it, man. Right? And this is too. It says a man shall have no pity on his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread. See, that's when the power grid go out. The lack of bread, the lack of water, no internet service. Like I said, the food shortages, the water shortages, all of that, man. How you think these people gonna eat? How you think these people gonna survive? It's gonna be nothing but rape, rob, and murder, man. You know what I'm saying? People gonna go to their survival instincts. People's houses gonna get taken. All that food that you have in them underground bunkers that you've been saving up for so many years, all that shit's gonna get taken, man. If these people think it's shit sweet out here, but it's really about to get worse, man. The Lord is finna it's finna unleash Esau on Jake, man. You got these young niggas talking about a Glock 9, a Glock, all this and all this. Glock with the extendo clip on it, man. But you finna reach into a military. That's Esau's gift, man. His power, the sword, man. That was his gift, the sword, man. And that's his military might and his power of the sword, man. And these young niggas don't understand, and these 2/3 don't understand what's about to happen to him, man. Right? So let's go back to the article and finish reading. It says, as tensions simmer over political divisions, economic instability, and social interests, critics warn this move could erode civil liberties, turning the homeland into a militarized zone under the guise of security. With no clear timeline or oversight details released, the deployment raises urgent questions about the true intent behind fortifying domestic forces, potentially foreshadowing a crackdown on dissent in deeply divided America. It's some shit that come with it. They can say it's gonna crack down on it, but they really gonna come. They coming up against Jake, man. Yeah, that's why it's called Jacob's Trouble. Jake finna get it bad, man. They putting a hot spot damn near in every city, man. Every time you wake up, as months and months go by, you're gonna see different things and different things that you haven't seen before. It's gonna be one day it's gonna be hot spots with a martial law on your block. One day there's gonna be the power shortage. The power grid gonna go out, man. You're gonna wake up one night, the power grid going out. One day you're gonna wake up, you can't get no money out your accounts. You know the American dollar's about to crash. You know, one day it's gonna come to a point you ain't gonna be able to walk down the street without being stopped and frisked or asked the question of being fucked with by Esau, man. Right. So let's grab another precept. I got it right here. It's still in second address. Chapter 9, it says, and he answered me and said, measure carefully in your mind. Also, too, this is second address, New Revised Standard Version. He answered me and said, measure carefully in your mind. When you see that some of the predicted signs have occurred, then you will know that it is the very time when the Most High is about to visit the world that he has made. Here's the point, verse 3. So when there shall appear in the world earthquakes. We just had a couple earthquakes over there in New York. I think we had an earthquake somewhere over here, and it was an earthquake somewhere to the point to where it was a tsunami watch over there by Hawaii. But it was a real bad earthquake. I think like an 8.6. I can't remember where it was at, but that was recent. Tomona Peoples. Shit, that's going over there now, man. That the fact they got Marshall over there, fucking with Jake, they over there going crazy, man. That's uproars of the people. And Trees of Nations. Trump just met, we're putting it there in Alaska. Ain't no telling what kind of plots and sneaky schemes they got going on. Wavering of leaders and confusion of princes, man. So that's what's going on now. All these things is happening, man. Right here. I'm trying to see if it's the... Yeah, I think I got everything I wanted. But man, yeah, verse 3 was the point, man. And that's how you know the Most High, Yahweh Shah is on his way, man. Right? We getting closer. The fact that they got these martial law troops about to be on everybody's block sooner or later, man. Hey, this shit is moving fast, man. Right? So let's continue. Let's grab another article. Oh, Slacky, I got another precept real quick. We're going to go to the book of Isaiah 59:19. It says, so shall they fear the name of the Adonai Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy should come in like a flood, the spirit of the Adonai Yahweh should lift up a standard against him. Who is that enemy? That's Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. It says when the enemy should come in like a flood, that's the point, man. And that's what's happening. Don't forget, they still got these immigrants out here, man. Also, too, they just deploy ICE. You got ICE over there wreaking havoc on the northern kingdom, right? So we in those times, man. So like, I ain't even mean to do that. Where's that? I think I was reading my Bible. Yep. So we come to these times, man. It says, when the enemy should come like a flood. Yeah. So again, one day you're gonna wake up, man. And martial law gonna be in your block, and like I said, man, you ain't gonna be able to leave your house. You're gonna have a curfew. It's gonna be all kinds of shit going on. It's gonna be like a third world country, right? We're damn near there. It was a point. It was one I was trying to get. Oh, I'm trying to think. The enemy should come like a flood. What? It was another article that I wanted to grab. But I wanted to say something, but it's like it's... Oh, right here. Some with those immigrants, man. Right here it says, over here in the UK, it says, elderly woman arrested after reporting to the police that illegal migrant had broken into her home, man. See? So that's how you know that these illegal immigrants... Remember they came over here a few years ago? And... America dumbasses had set up shop for him, gave him a debit card with a few $1,000s on it, a food stamp card, a freaking healthcare and housing. Man, they over there taking over abandoned apartment buildings. Got housing for them where they ain't even got to pay rent. They working hand in hand with Esau, even the so-called white man. Man, this is all part of the plan, man. When the enemy should come in like a flood, that's not just Esau. That's Esau and these different nations. This guy look like he from a Hamite or some shit. And it says an elderly British woman has been shockingly arrested after reporting to the police that an illegal migrant had broken into her home with London's Metropolitan Police accused of failing to protect the public by returning the asylum seeker. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Asylum seeker, housed at the Britannia Hotel in Canary Wharf to his accommodations without any arrest or charges. See, they housing these guys, man. That's all part of the plan, man. See, like I said, when there's a power shortage, man, there's a lack of bread, there's a lack of water. You know what I'm saying? There's no money in your accounts. And like I said, it's gonna be like a big ass purge, man. The Esau is gonna leash these people on you, along with his military, man. These immigrants gonna come kicking in y'all doors, taking y'all women, raping y'all women, taking y'all children, taking all y'all goods, man. We just read that in 2 Esdras 15, man. We're at these times. These times is coming. You know, these guys out here robbing people, raping people, and getting away with it, breaking into people's houses, and nothing happened, man. They getting released right back out of jail, man. Right? That's how you know they have a plan for them. Right here, let's go to Micah chapter 2:1. It says, "Woe to those who devise wickedness and work evil on their beds. When in the morning dawns, they perform it because it is power in the hand." That's Esau. Woe to those that devise wickedness and work evil in their beds. Man, they meditate on wickedness all day and night, man. And they can't wait till they're able to establish and bring these laws out. These laws is not meant for them, man. These laws is meant for us. These laws is meant to oppress us and bring us down low, man. This place ain't nothing but one big ass trap, and the 2/3 of our people are getting sucked right into it, man. Right? I think I got that. Yep. We're gonna grab another article real quick. Salakia. I think it's all kinds of shit going on, man. Here it says scientists created 100% lethal B stuff warn it can now spread among humans, man. See that? And I'm sure we already knew this stuff was finna happen, man. It's all part of the plan, man. Right? It is one more article I want to get right here. And it says new EU media freedom law will see journalists arrested if they question the state. And see that? So now it's coming to a point where they slowly trying to silence people. They slowly making them new laws to silence our people, man. Right? It says the European Union's new European Media Freedom Act, effective August 8th across all member states, is a wolf in sheep's clothing that will see journalists arrested, sanctioned, and surveillance if they dare question the state, all under the guise of an overriding reason in the general interest. This so-called freedom law empowers authorities to crush dissent, betraying its name by prioritizing control over genuine press protections. You see that now? So you can't even speak out no more, man, over there with this law over there in new EU, over there in the laws, wherever it's at, over there in Europe, I'm assuming. You can't even speak. The journalists can't even question the state, question their abilities, man. So basically, if you speak out against their agenda and you're questioning their agenda, what it says, journalists will be arrested, they'll be sanctioned, there'll be surveillance if they dare question the state, man. So they're making you agree with the agenda. Hey, if you don't go with this agenda, you question it, you do an article about it without my consent, hey, then your ass is getting arrested. Your ass is doing this, man. And that's coming to America soon, man. And that's the staff of bread and the staff of water. I think I got that precept pulled up. Isaiah 3:1. Isaiah 3:1, it says, "For behold, Yahweh Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, doeth take it away from Jerusalem and Judah the stay and staff, the whole stay of bread and the whole stay of water," man. And see, that could go also physically with the lack of bread and the lack of water, and also truly you can put it to the word too, right? Because soon the prophets not gonna be out here no more, man. It's gonna come to a point to they're gonna be start snatching us up off the street. You know, what you think martial law is going to be employed for, too. You know, they're going to be getting us out the street, us speaking out against the agenda, you know, prophesying against the kingdom of this place. That's coming to a place near you, man. And you're going to have to make a choice. You're going to either have to stay rooted and embedded in Yahweh Shah, or, hey, take that MOTB, which is the mark of the beast. Take the MOTB, which is the RFID chip, the mark of the beast. You know, not sin. The mark of the beast is not sin. The mark of the beast is not sleeping with a white woman. The mark of the beast is not nothing else. If you're saying the mark of the beast is anything other than the RFID chip, man, then you're going off. You're not teaching the correct doctrine, right? But the Lord defended, like I said, Jerusalem and Judah, the stay and the staff, the whole stay of bread and the whole stay of water, man. So all these things are going to get taken away. The food shortage, the water shortage, like I said, the power outage. You know, the Lord's about to take the prophets off the street, right? We coming into these times, man. You know, like I said, best believe these things is coming to a place near you. The fact that they about to unleash martial law on different cities. You know, they got this freedom law with journalists arrested, they question the state. Best believe that's coming over here to America soon, man. You know, they try to silence it. If you go against their agenda, then it's over, man. Right? I think that's pretty much what I want to go into. As you can see, it says Rena Krause here reveals vast majority of protesters are getting paid as Trump takes control of DC police. Yeah, man, that's and also too, probably not martial law. It's probably the DC police. Trump took control over and got a patrol in the streets over there. But now, as you can see, I just put out the article that they will be releasing, you know, National Guards in all throughout across the nation, right? But that was pretty much the point. I just saw that article, you know, want to break it out. I truly hope it was edifying. Want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Karkadash. Truly hope the lesson was edifying. Shalom.